Hello, Somerset Academy. My name is Justin Lennick, and I'm a PhD student at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and I'm a glaciologist. That just means that I study glaciers, which are really just large bodies of ice that can move under their own weight. So, over my shoulder here is the Elephant Foot Glacier, which is a bunch of ice that is moving through a mountain pass, and then as it goes through the pass, it deforms and moves and then spreads out, and it looks like an elephant's foot. So if you wanted to find ice and find glaciers, you'd go to the Earth's poles, which are really just the top and the bottom of the globe. So if you were to go to, say, Antarctica, you could find McMurdo Station, which is here. And surrounding McMurdo Station are miles and miles and miles of ice. And studying these areas is really important because the Earth's climate is changing. And in many ways, it's changing fastest at the poles. So it's important we go there and place instruments to understand what's going on. So here are some of my colleagues going to Greenland to place scientific instruments to better understand what's going on in these areas. Other methods of studying glaciers and ice is to use satellites and take satellite pictures to figure out how these areas are changing over time. Even more, we can go to areas that used to be covered by glaciers. This is an area in North America that was covered by the Laurentide Glacier, which covered most of North America just 10,000 years ago. In fact, many cities that there's no ice now were covered by miles of ice. So one of the areas I study is the Thwaites Glacier in Antarctica. And Thwaites Glacier is a really large glacier that is currently, it seems, breaking up. And it's large enough that if this glacier does break up, it will actually raise global sea level several feet. And we're still trying to find or figure out exactly how quickly this glacier is breaking up. So in order to become a glaciologist, you have to have a lot of education. You have to go through high school, college, and then graduate school. But not everybody does it in a straight line. Some people go to high school, get a job and do things, go to college, then get a job doing something else, and then go to graduate school afterwards. And that's what I did. So I graduated high school and then went to college at Trinity University, got a degree in physics. And after that, I joined the military. And in the military, I deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan as an infantry Marine. And after that, I went and worked for NASA. So I worked at NASA for several years, and here I am right there. And while there, I did things like taking small drones, little aircraft, and tossing them into the plume of an active volcano to study what's going on in the plume. Other things I did was work on different spacecraft and write software for these spacecraft. So after JPL, I left and went to MIT to become a glaciologist. So for some people, it's a straight line from high school to college to graduate school, and that's great. But for other people, they take a more winding path. So I hope you learned a little bit about what it is to be a glaciologist, and maybe one day I'll see you out there on the ice.